Family dinners are supposed to bring people together. But that night, all it did was remind me of where I stood, or at least where my brother thought I stood. Because while everyone was eating, he leaned back in his chair, looked straight at me, and said, "You're the useless one in this family." Everyone went silent, and then my mom slowly stood up. Set up 2025 to 120. My brother, Ethan, was always the golden child. The successful one, the loud one, the one who made sure everyone knew what he had achieved. And me, I was quiet, more reserved, more focused on things he never cared about, helping Dad with the house, taking Grandma to her appointments, working part-time while studying. But to Ethan, none of that mattered. If he didn't make money, it wasn't worth mentioning. That night, he was in rare form, boasting, bragging, taking up all the air in the room. Conflict begins minus 122 to 20 at one point. Dad asked him to pass the bread. Ethan laughed and said, "Sure, at least I know how to be useful around here." Everyone chuckled politely, except me. Then he turned to me with a fake smile. "Actually, some of us pull our weight. Others," he shrugged. "Others just exist." My stomach dropped. My fork felt heavy in my hand. Escalation. 220 to 320, I tried to brush it off. But Ethan wasn't finished. He pointed at my plate and said loud enough for the whole table, "Tell me, what do you even do all day? Because I swear, every time I look at you, I just see wasted potential." The table fell silent. My aunt looked away. Even my dad pretended to drink water. I swallowed hard. My cheeks burned. He had humiliated me before, but never like this. Then he delivered a line that shattered me. "Face it, you're the useless one in this family." His voice echoed off the walls. I felt the tears building. And that's when Mom slowly pushed her chair back. The silence before the turn 3:22 for 10. Mom rarely spoke during these dinners, not because she was timid, but because she believed people eventually reveal who they are. She stood there, calm, almost to calm. Ethan smirked, thinking she was about to defend him, like always. But this Chimi, she didn't. She looked straight at him and said, "Sit up." Ethan blinked. "What?" "Sit up." He did. Everyone watched as she placed both hands on the table. The turn for 10 to 5:20 Mom's voice was steady. "Do you know where your father was yesterday? Do you know who took him to the hospital at 2 a.m.? Ethan frowned. Mom continued. "Do you know who has been paying Grandma's pharmacy bills? Or who fixed the water heater when it broke?" Ethan shifted uncomfortably. Mom wasn't done. "Do you know who stayed up 3 nights helping your cousin with his college applications while you were out bragging about your new promotion?" Ethan's jaw tightened. Then she pointed at me, him the one you call useless. He's the one holding this family together. While you chase applause, gasps filled the room. My heart stopped. The revealed 5:20 to 6:20 Mom turned to me, her voice softer. "You may not boast. You may not ask for recognition, but you are the most dependable person at this table." Then she faced Ethan again. "And if you can't respect that, maybe you're the one who doesn't belong here tonight." Ethan's face collapsed. He looked like someone had just pulled the floor out from under him. For the first time in years, he had nothing to say. Payoff. Final moment. 6:20 to 7 o'clock. Mom sat down and gently tapped the chair beside her. "Come sit with me," she said. I moved, still stunned. For the rest of the dinner, Ethan stayed quiet and me. For the first time in my life. I didn't feel like the useless one. I felt seen. I felt valued. And I finally understood silence doesn't mean weakness. And kindness is never useless.